Soulja Boy Luxury Lifestyle Net Worth Income Cars Houses Biography. Hi there and welcome to Pro Luxury Exhibitions. For today's video, we have got one of the most talented rappers to grace the world stage, DeAndre Cortez Way, popularly known as Soulja Boy. If you are a fan of rap and hip-hop music, you may already know what a mind-blowing phenomenon Soulja Boy is. But do you have any idea just how much money he has, or the level of luxury that he lives in? Well, you're about to find out. If you are new here, please take a second to subscribe to the channel so you never miss any of our videos about the luxury lifestyles of your favorite celebrities. Now that we have that out of the way, let us get into the video. DeAndre Cortez Way moved around a lot in the early stages of his life, and this constant change in location played a role in his style of music, considering that he was influenced by different styles of music growing up. Born in Chicago, Illinois in July 1990, Soulja Boy was already on the move at the age of 6. At the time, his parents separated and he moved to Atlanta with his mother and younger brother. This move came with severe financial conditions for young Cortez and his family. But despite his family's financial struggle, Cortez did not miss out on what this city of heavy musical influence had to offer. It was in Atlanta that Soulja Boy developed his interest in music. At the young age of 12, Soulja had already started writing songs. Soulja has occasionally stated that he was a straight-A student in school until he started developing an uncontrollable passion for music. According to Soulja, his interest in music affected his grades. What was considered the major kickstarter for Soulja's career was his encounter with the rapper, Young Quan. Quan acted as Soulja's tour guide into the world of music, teaching him to make beats and record his first song. Soulja considers this one of the most remarkable experiences of his career. Sadly, this story was cut short a few years later as the financial burdens began to press harder. At about age of 14, Soulja Boy was moving again, this time to Mississippi to live with his father. At the initial stage of this move, it almost felt like all of Soulja's dreams of a music career were about to come to an end. However, it was the exact turning point that Soulja needed to get to the next level in his career. Living with his father under a more favorable financial condition, Soulja got more support to pursue a career in music. At age 14, his father set him up with a recording studio. Leveraging technology and the internet, Soulja started recording songs, moves, and videos that he uploaded online and gradually started getting some attention. Shortly after moving to Mississippi, Soulja Boy teamed up with Arab to form a hip-hop duo calling themselves the 3030 Boys. He also employed Miami Mike as their manager. Soulja recalls that they started uploading songs to SoundClick, a platform that allowed other people to listen to, comment on, rate, and download an artist's song. With each upload, the duo got positive feedback from listeners. After some time, Soulja set up his personal website, www.souljaboytellem.com, to push his brand better. However, it was at this time that he began to look into pursuing a solo career. However, he kept Arab as a close friend. Already getting a good step with his internet success, Soulja decided to move back to Atlanta in 2004. This was where and when he met with an already successful talent manager, Derek Crooms. Crooms got Soulja Boy his very first live performance gig at a nightclub in Indiana. His very first performance went so well that Soulja caught the attention of Collie Park. Collie Park Music Imprint was able to connect with Soulja Boy and have him signed to Interscope. After getting signed, Soulja began dropping a host of mixtapes, from Soulja Boy 2005 to Soulja Boy 2006, Dem 3030 Boys, and Stacks on Deck. Soulja's unique style of music was a mix of party-style Atlanta music, the underground vibe of Chicago, and the Mississippi that he called Chi-Lantisippi. This style drew a lot of attention to him for the song Crank That, Soulja Boy. This was the single that really placed Soulja Boy in the history books. Crank That, Soulja Boy was at the top of the pop chart in 2007. It also went on to get several platinum certifications and a Grammy nomination for Best Rap Song. I think it's safe to say that this was Soulja's breakout song. Soulja signed a 3-album contract with Interscope, and in this period, Soulja Boy put out even more hits, including Kiss Me Through the Phone, Turn My Swag On, and Pretty Boy Swag throughout 2010. At the end of his contract with Interscope, Soulja Boy decided to go back underground and work as an independent artist. This move did not affect the quality of Soulja's work by any measure. As an independent artist, he released a plethora of full-length projects once every year. He also secured features with several big names in the industry for major hit songs. Soulja did Wowzers with Lil Wayne, a remix of We Ready with Migos, Ready with the Game, and Yes Bish with Nicki Minaj. With a music career this successful and pretty much anything he touches turning to gold, just how much money do you think Soulja Boy has? From the huge earnings running into hundreds of millions of dollars that came from his countless hit albums and singles to endorsement deals, Soulja was one of the big earners in the industry. In 2016, the outstanding rapper signed a 5-year deal with World Poker Fund Holdings that got him a check of about $400 million. This huge deal was a result of Soulja's already huge influence online and the avenue with which he also rakes in massive earnings from the views on his YouTube channel. He is also constantly seen promoting different brands on his Instagram account, which has millions of followers. Considering the level of fan traffic that rapper generates, you can already guess that each of these promotions earns him hundreds of thousands of dollars daily. Speaking of social media, as much as Soulja Boy loves to promote brands and get paid while doing so, he also loves to show off his luxury lifestyle on his socials. But we'll get to that in a bit, so stick around. Soulja Boy has also made multiple appearances in a couple of movies that also ended with huge paydays. As an interesting fact, Soulja was usually typecast as a drug dealer and/or gangster for most of his popular roles. This was a result of his physical appearance and the facial tattoos that he had. Soulja started getting face tattoos as early as 16 years of age. However, as of 2020, the star decided to remove these face tattoos in a bid to land more diverse roles in Hollywood. Sources claim that Soulja Boy would like to stop getting typecast in gangster roles and would like to explore others. Yet another addition to Soulja Boy's already endless streams of income is his involvement in the fashion industry. Soulja made a pretty shocking entry into fashion in 2008 with his clothing line, SOD Clothing. In the same year, he also released a show line that he tagged Yums. In 2012, on Valentine's Day to be exact, Soulja dropped yet another clothing line called Ocean Gang. This time, he was in collaboration with top fashion designer D. Young. He also released BLVD Supply Clothing in the same year. Soulja Boy is so wealthy that he has been on 2 different Forbes lists. In 2010, Soulja made it onto the list of hip-hop's 20 top earners by Forbes. 2 years later, in 2012, he was on Forbes' list of hip-hop cash kings of the year. So it is obvious that he has money. Let's take a quick glance at how he spends. DeAndre Cortez Way is a big real estate spender. His main residence in Los Angeles, California, is a mansion that cost the artist a whopping $4.9 million in 2018. This luxurious estate comes with scenic views and a massive garage. Apart from this, Soulja owns yet another huge mansion in California, which he purchased in 2021 in cash. Wow! Now, what is a superstar without his cars? Soulja is known to live a very luxurious lifestyle as he loves to show off his luxury on the internet, and it is quite hard to miss his collection of sleek luxury cars. Based on what we have seen, Soulja owns a Bugatti, a Porsche 981, a Bentley Mulsanne, an Audi R8, and a Maybach truck. All of these are as premium as you can get with a fleet of luxury cars. From a young boy living and struggling in Atlanta to a world-famous superstar with more streams of income than human fingers can count, we cannot wait to see what he comes up with next. Leave a comment below and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Let us know which celebrities you would like us to discuss too. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any of our future uploads. See you in the next one.